Welcome to NoCast by CMUBS, Chiang Mai University Business School, your trusted space for insightful conversations that connect academic research with real-world impact. Here, we bring knowledge to life, exploring ideas, innovations, and inspirations from scholars, students, and professionals across Thailand and beyond. Each episode dives into thought-provoking topics in business, management, and social studies, turning complex research into stories you can relate to and learn from. Whether you're a student, a researcher, or simply someone who loves to learn, NoCast by CMUBS invites you to listen, think, and grow with us. Let's discover new perspectives together, because knowledge is more than information. It's the power to inspire change. You're now listening to NoCast by CMUBS, Chiang Mai University Business School.
You know, you see them everywhere. On websites, on product packaging, in big corporate reports. These shiny sustainability awards. They're supposed to be a signal, right? A sign that a company is doing good things. But do they actually work? And maybe more importantly, who are they really convincing? Well, it turns out the answer is probably not who you think.
So think about it. When a company makes a big deal about its eco-friendly awards, it seems kind of obvious who they're trying to reach.
I mean, we all just assume these messages are for the green consumer, don't we? You know, the person who's really weighing the ethical and environmental impact of everything they buy. But what if that's not the whole story? That's the exact question a group of researchers from Chiang Mai University in Thailand decided to dig into. They set up this really clever experiment to figure out who actually pays attention to these corporate sustainability signals. And believe me, what they found might just change the way you look at that little eco label on your next shopping trip. Okay, so to really get what they did, we first need to understand this key concept they use called signaling theory. It's all about how companies build trust when you can't really see what's going on behind the curtain. So put simply, signaling theory is all about making you, the consumer, feel more certain. You can't possibly know all the ins and outs of a company, so the company sends out these signals, like a third-party award, to tell you something positive and build your trust. It's basically a shortcut to say, hey, you can count on us. We're a high-quality, reliable company. Now, for their experiment, the researchers needed a signal that was, the real deal, something powerful and credible. They chose one of the best out there, the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, or the DJSI. This isn't just some sticker they print out. It's a huge global benchmark. Getting on this list means a company is a top performer in everything: economics, environment, and social responsibility. It's a signal that carries a lot of weight.
All right, and this is where things get really interesting. The study didn't just lump all consumers into one big bucket. Nope, they divided them based on their core mindset, which gives us a tale of two very different kinds of consumers. So on one side, you have the self-oriented mindset. These are the folks who are mostly driven by their own personal interests. Their go-to question is, what's in it for me? They're looking for a direct personal payoff. Then, on the other side, you've got the other-oriented mindset. These people are all about the collective good. They're asking, what's best for everyone? And they focus more on things like fairness and benefits for society. Two totally different ways of looking at a purchase.
So, they've got their signal, the big award, and they've defined our two types of consumers. Now it was time to put it all to the test. Let me walk you through how they set up the experiment. The setup was actually brilliant in its simplicity. They took three major Thai companies that people would definitely recognize. Then they split their participants into two groups. The first group, the control group, just saw some basic information about the companies. The second group saw the exact same information, but with one crucial addition, a clear mention that these companies had won those prestigious DJSI Sustainability Awards. After that, they just measured everyone's attitude toward the brands and how risky they thought the brands were. And this, my friends, is where the plot thickens. The results confirmed some of what they expected, but they also uncovered something nobody saw coming.
Okay, first things first. The signal absolutely worked. No question. You can see it right here. The group that saw the award had a way more positive attitude toward the brand. So on the surface, it seems simple enough. Sustainability awards are good for business. But, and this is a big but, that's not the whole story.
The big question was still on the table: did the award work equally well on everybody? Or did our two different consumer types, the self-oriented and the other-oriented folks, react differently?
And here it is, the big reveal. Just look at this. For the self-oriented consumer, seeing that award created a huge positive leap in how they felt about the brand. But for the other-oriented consumers, the very people we thought these awards were for, the effect was tiny, almost nothing. It was a massive success with one group and a total dud with the other.
The hard data backs this up completely. For the self-oriented group, the result was statistically significant. That's just the researchers' way of saying, yep, this is a real, meaningful effect, not just a fluke. And for the other-oriented group, not significant at all. We're not talking about a small difference here. This was a complete split in how people saw the exact same information.
So this brings us to the million-dollar question. Why? Why on earth would the people who seem to care most about social good be the least impressed by an award for social good? Well, it all comes down to their expectations.
See, for the other-oriented consumer, being sustainable isn't some extra bonus. It's the price of admission. It's just table stakes. They see it as a company's basic responsibility. So when a company waves an award in their face, they're not impressed. It's just confirming what they believe any decent company should be doing anyway. It's a must-have, not a nice-to-have.
But for the self-oriented consumer, it's a completely different ballgame. They aren't necessarily expecting a company to be super sustainable. So when they see a prestigious award like the DJSI, they see it as an extra perk. It signals to them that this is a premium, high-quality, well-run company, and that, they figure, is going to translate into a personal benefit for them. A better product, less risk, maybe even a little status. It's a delightful to have.
Okay, so what do we do with all this? This discovery has massive implications for how companies should market themselves, and honestly for how we can all be smarter consumers. Let's break down the takeaways. The bottom line is, that whole one-size-fits-all approach to sustainability marketing, it's just flawed. Companies need to be way smarter about who they're talking to and what signal they're really sending. For businesses, the advice is pretty clear. First off, keep showing off those awards. They absolutely work as a quality signal. Second, and this is the game changer, realize that these awards might be most powerful for your mainstream customers looking for a reliable product, not necessarily your hardcore eco-warriors. And third, if you really want to connect with that ethically focused group, an award isn't enough. You have to show them real, tangible proof of your positive impact. And what does this all mean for us? Well, this research kind of gives us a superpower. It's a powerful reminder to be a little more critical and look beyond the shiny label. A signal, even a really good one, is still just a signal. It's only part of the story. So the next time you see a company talking about its big sustainability award, just ask yourself, are they speaking to the part of me that wants to save the planet, or are they speaking to the part of me that just wants a really good, trustworthy product? Knowing the difference, well, that's what makes you a smarter consumer. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for listening to NoCast by CMUBS, Chiang Mai University Business School. We hope today's episode inspired you to see knowledge in a new light, as something you can use, share, and grow with. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel for more conversations that bridge ideas, innovation, and impact. You can also connect with us on social media to stay updated on upcoming episodes and research insights from CMUBS. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep discovering, because every idea has the power to make a difference. This is NoCast by CMUBS, signing off with knowledge that inspires change.